2敗同士の対戦が組まれました。
Okay, guys, welcome to the final match of the day here on day 14. This is why you buy tickets for Saturday, the final Saturday and Sunday. You know, you hope to go on a day like today where you could be seeing the Yusho champion win the vital match, the vital match that will ensure his hoisting, I should say, the Emperor's Cup on Sunday. These are typically the hardest tickets to get if you're trying to buy tickets. Go see buysumotickets.com if you're coming. But Jeff often will tell you it's really tough on day 14 and 15, unless you don't mind sitting, say, in the single seats. They haven't panned the crowd now at this late point. They panned it, kind of during halftime and stuff, and it looked 90% full. It's a holiday weekend and it's Saturday, so it should be mostly sold out today. But there's always people that don't show up for their tickets or don't show up for their seats. I don't think you could just rock up to the box office today and buy, single seats. Maybe if it's just one of you, you could have. But two or more together, I think would have been a tough buy here. You don't really see scalpers outside, sumo. Oh, I got two seats, man. I got two. Like you do at, American football and basketball and stuff. I don't know if it's illegal, if they get in trouble. But yeah, you just don't see that too much. Okay, so what more can we say? There's Kirishima, the Mongolian Ozeki, 11-2. Already has one Yusho this year. Of course, he won back in March. Went 12-3. So we're hoping, whoever wins here will go to 12-2. And then they could finish 13-2, which would be nice because we've had a couple championships decided with only 11 or 12 wins for the champion. Kirishima fights out of, am I going to say this right? Michinokubeya. And he is the only top division wrestler. He's the only guy in any of the top 3 divisions in his stable. You have to go all the way down to Sandamne and Johnny Dan and Jonokuchi to find his stablemates. So he is it for his stable. And most of you, I think, know that most stables are limited to one foreign-born rikishi each. Sometimes that changes because of stables combining, etc. This stable will take over this stable when this coach retires, and so you'll have more than one. But for the most part, he's born in Mongolia, Kirishima, of course, so he's the only foreign-born rikishi they can have in the stable. And when we had the scandal with Naruto, former Koto Oshu, and Oshoma supposedly being not a nice guy and treating some of his underlings or less ranked wrestlers badly, and some of them quit. They're not allowed to just go like you could in, say, baseball or football and just say, okay, trade me or send me to another team, or I'll just quit and try again, the draft next year or whatever. Once you join a stable, that's it. If you quit for whatever reason, you can't start again. I think that's true. Somebody could correct me, but I'm pretty sure that that's accurate. So those young guys who just couldn't put up with Oshoma's behavior anymore and Naruto Oyakata overlooking it and not disciplining, or saying anything, and this is all alleged, of course, they're done, and some of them were young guys, 21, 22, and they can't go do sumo somewhere else. That's not allowed. So, yeah, there's still some very traditional, old-style rules in sumo that haven't changed much in many, many, many years. Okay, but back to this one. The man in red, Atamifuji. Who you're rooting for? Kirishima, the Ozeki. Whoever wins this probably will win the Yusho, but we don't know that for sure. Here we go. We will have, obviously, both of them will fight on day 15. And if the reverse happens, one of them, the one that loses today wins tomorrow, and the one that wins today loses tomorrow, then we will have a playoff tomorrow. But if Kirishima wins, all he has to do is win tomorrow, and he secures the Emperor's Cup. No ifs, ands, or buts. And same for Atamifuji. So I don't know how many times these guys have fought each other. It might only be once. Somebody can let me know in the comments. Maybe this is their first time meeting. And I know Atamifuji hasn't been in the Musubi no Ichiban that many times. I believe this is maybe only his second appearance in the final match of the day. So the nerves have got to be there for the young guy, but he isn't showing it very much. And, all hats off to him. He's just been having a great run since his ascendancy to Juryo, in fact. And, wow, to cap it off here at the end of 2023 with a Yusho would be amazing for him. So, I don't know who I'm rooting for. I want them both to win. Okay, here we go.
は付け人の悟富士がいたんでしょうか。付け人悟富士も同じく静岡県の出身、飛龍高校出身です。さあ相手は大関の霧島。こちらは勝って当然という見方をされます。大関になってまだ優勝の経験はありません。全くの初顔合わせ。
Ah, okay. So he just said it's a first time meeting between these two.
式守伊之助。
初顔合わせ。
軍配を返します。14日目結びの一番、2敗同士の対戦です。さあ立ち合い、合わなかった。
Not surprising, a little nerves there.
呼吸が合いませんでした。この待ったがどう影響するでしょうか。国際センターのお客さんからは大きな拍手。
ちょっと早かったですね。
先に立ちました熱海富士。
早く相撲を取りたいからね。
少し流行る気持ちがあるでしょうか。どう影響するか。もう一度足の位置を決めます。落ち着いているか大関。右四つ食い止めました。決めているか熱海富士。もろ差しになった大関、中に入り込んだ。大関霧島の勝ち、2敗を守りました。2敗を守って明日千秋楽に星の差を1つつけた大関。敗れました熱海富士は3敗に後退。やはり大関は強かった。
余裕がありましたね。
大関、
はい。
気持ちの面ですか。
気持ちの面でも実力でもスローね。
Now the interesting thing about tomorrow is that the Kirishima match won't be the final match of the day, because the Ozeki are rotating, right, to see who gets to be in the final match, and then, it's the next guy's turn. So I think Kirishima will fight Takakeisho tomorrow. And if that's true, Hoshoru's match, whoever he fights, will be the final match of the day, and Takakeisho versus Kirishima will be the penultimate match. And then I think they're going to give Atamifuji to like Kota no Waka or somebody, strong who he hasn't fought yet. Because, they don't want it to be easy to win the Yusho. They could even give him Atamifuji. Has he fought the other two Ozeki? Why can't I remember this stuff? No. Oh, yes, he's fought Hoshoru, but he hasn't fought Takakeisho. So they might give Takakeisho to Atamifuji and Hoshoru to Kirishima. But anyway, we will find out shortly. Check the link down in the description of this video. And congrats to Kirishima for putting himself in the driver's seat. So now, he just has to win tomorrow, and there's nothing Atamifuji can do. But Atamifuji just has to look at his match. I've got to win this to have a chance at a playoff. And then if Kirishima loses, then they would both finish with 12-3 records, and we'd have a playoff, and that'll be exciting. We're also looking toward possibly having a playoff in Juryo. So I'll cover that for you tomorrow on day 15. And we got a lot of Darwin matches, I think, getting set up. 7-7 guys against 7-7, where only one can get their Kachikoshi. So I think we're going to have some fun stuff on day 15. So do come back and root for Kirishima if you're a fan. And I'm certainly will be happy with him winning the Yusho. I think he'll be a good Yokozuna if he becomes one. but that's a ways away. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. But yeah, I was kind of hoping Atamifuji. Part of me was hoping, just because what a great story. Ichi Yamamoto, as you can see there, got a 10th win today. So some fans were having signs up in the arena, like, when he got his 7th win, he was like Nana Yamamoto, and then he was Hachi Yamamoto, and they were counting up and taking out the Ichi part, which means 1, and changing it with every victory he got. So he was Q Yamamoto, and now he's, Ju Yamamoto, I guess, which would be 10 Yamamoto. But yeah, a couple guys at 9 and 5. Takayasu Tamawashi, as I mentioned, and Kotonowaka going up to 10 wins, and Daisho at 9 and 5, and now, of course, Atamifuji, of course, will be getting special prizes tomorrow, no doubt, and he can still go to 12 and 3, but that might not be enough to win the Yusho or be in a playoff if Kirishima goes to 13 and 2. Okay, thanks for watching day 14 with me, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.